Hey guys, my name is Shaaanelle with the 3 A's here on YouTube, 1A in real life, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be dyeing my hair. Okay, so in my last video, I did these twists or mini twists or whatever you want to call them. I did these twists in my hair, and I did these last week, like exactly a week ago, because I did these on last Thursday, and I had just been wearing them like this, like in this little bun or whatever, stretching them out and then putting them into like a little bun. So that's how I have been wearing them. I just want to give y'all a quick update. I do like the idea of doing twists, so this is something that I'm probably going to be doing. It does hold moisture well. I haven't had to re-moisturize my hair since I twisted it up last week. And then yeah, that's about it on these twists. Like I said, I do like them. Probably will be continuing to do twists. I probably need to do them a little bit smaller, especially at the top, but I was getting tired and I didn't want to do my hair all day, so I was being lazy. But I probably will do them a little bit smaller, like about all the size of this back here, but on the top these are like kind of bigger than they should be. So that's the update on the twists, just in case you guys are wondering. But let's get into the dye. Okay, so I don't know, I just had a feeling that I wanted to dye my hair. At first I was like, no, I want to keep it, you know, virgin. I don't want to dye my hair for a while. I just want to keep it, you know, good and where it's at. But now I'm just really feeling like I wanted to dye it. So I'm just going to do it. Like, I'm old enough to where I should be able to make decisions, okay? like dyeing my hair. So I'm going to post some of the pictures for you guys for like the inspiration of what I kind of wanted my hair to look like as far as color went. So the hair colors that I went and I got a few different colors. So I got some Dark and Lovely boxes from the Beauty Supply, and I got 386, which is brown sugar, and 377, which is sun-kissed brown. I plan on using the sun-kissed brown to do kind of like highlights at the ends and tips of my hair, and then the brown sugar is kind of going to be like overall. I don't really want to dye my hair all the way to the roots. I think I want it to look more like grown out, so I don't think I'm gonna go to the roots with it. I also bought these L'Oreal colors. Now it took me a while to find black hair care hair dyes. I don't know why it took me so long to find them, but it took me a while to find them. I had to go to a couple different stores, and finally I was like, I'm going to the Beauty Supply because I know they got it there, and that's where I found it. But I was at HEB, and normally like they had a larger selection at first, so that's why I went, because I remember going and they had a large selection of like the Cream of Nature and the Dark and Lovely, and then I went and they had like blonde. I was like, what the hell? So I ended up getting these just in case I couldn't find any at the Beauty Supply, but these are about the same colors. This one is medium golden brown, which is like similar to the brown sugar, and then this one is light golden brown, so they kind of play off of each other, right? They go from darker to lighter. And this one is this is like a shimmering color, a multifaceted shimmering color or something like that. I don't know, but I do have these, and if for some reason the Dark and Lovely don't turn out, then I could obviously use those as a backup. But if the Dark and Lovely does what I wanted to do, then we're gonna be good and I'm gonna be happy, because I'm really looking forward to dyeing my hair. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead, and on the back it gives you a guide for like what your hair color looks like, and then what the color, and then which color you can expect back based upon like what color your hair already is. So like if your hair is already light brown, obviously there's not going to be a big huge change. There's not going to be a big change. If your hair is medium brown, gonna have a little bit of a change, but still not too much. But if your hair is black like mine, then you will end up getting to the light brown color ish. So I don't know, we're gonna see. So let me go ahead, open up instructions, and get prepared. Okay guys, so I changed my shirt. Oh, I forgot hair clips. I got 3 hair clips. So I changed my shirt, I got my little hair clips, and I opened up the box, and it's pretty simple and straightforward. So I have my color here. This is 386 brown sugar that we're going to use first. So it comes with the cream developer, and then it also comes with the fade resist, like the color itself. So here's what those look like. You have the cream developer, and then you have the color. You basically just put the color into the cream developer, shake it up, and then apply it. Afterward, it says, well, it says for natural hair to leave it on for 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. And then afterward, just to rinse it out and use this little conditioner and then style as you normally would. So you can use these if you want to, but I'm probably not going to use them. I do have the whole entire Olaplex little thing. So I have Olaplex number 0, which you're supposed to put on dry hair. I have never used this before, but it's supposed to be like a primer to help boost number 3. Number 3 I have used before. You guys have seen me use this a couple of times. I use these as strengthening products to prevent breakage in my hair. So I usually use them like once a month, just to prevent like any type of breakage and stuff like that of my natural hair. But these are supposed to, well, they're not supposed to be used with color, but these were kind of created to help people with damaged hair from coloring it and stuff like that. And it works wonders. Like, this Olaplex stuff is really, really good, y'all. And then of course I have the number 4, which is the shampoo, and then I have the number 5, which is the conditioner, and I also have number 6, which is the leave-in conditioner. So you can use Olaplex right after you dye your hair without it stripping anything, because it's meant to be for that. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and use the Olaplex after I dye my hair. I also bought this Cream of Nature color. This one is Soft Black 3.0. I got this one just in case I did not like how my hair turned out, because this one is almost like exactly my hair color. So I got this just in case I didn't like how my hair turned out, and I can just dye my hair back to like its original color. This is also a permanent color. Let me double check. Fade resistant. Yeah, this is also a permanent color. So all the boxes that I have are permanent hair colors, by the way. I got my little hair cap. I went and bought extras because I only had one left, but I have a processing cap. I have some latex gloves. They provide you gloves in the instructions, like those little gloves that come with the relaxer. They provide you those type, but I just went ahead and got some latex gloves. These are powder free. And then I got me a little mixing bowl with a little you know, a little brushy brush. And then I bought my own brush. I bought a black one, long tail dye brush, but I got a kind of like a small one because if I use the brush, I'm most likely going to be using it for the highlighting sections or highlighting my tips, so I don't need anything big and wide. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also very excited because I want to dye my hair. Now, I know I have this bowl, but it says you can squeeze this directly onto your hair, but part of me is wanting to use the bowl because, like I said, I didn't want to do my whole head. I kind of wanted it to look grown out. So I'm thinking I might put the hair color in the bowl instead. That way I can control how much I'm actually putting on my hair instead of squeezing it out, if that makes sense. Okay, so my hair is in these twists. You're not supposed to wash your hair before you do this, unless it's like 24 hours before. So I'm about to section off my little twists. Section off the whole front section first. And I will just untwist as I go. Section off the middle. And then we got the back out. Open up the cream developer and open up the color. Pour all of the brown color in there and put your finger over the tip and shake it up. And then after you shake it up, use it immediately. So I'm just making sure that the color is all the way put in or whatever. And then it says to use immediately. So I'm taking my little twist out. Look at how cute this is. Look at this. Look at this twist, you guys. Look how cute. Right? So I'm gonna go ahead and take my twist out. Dang, I probably should have left the gloves off for this. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and take all these twists out right now before I start. That way I can work a little bit faster and some parts don't get like too over processed. So I'm just gonna take all these out. Okay, so all of the twists are out in the back, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and add this hair color to half of the section. Putting it on, let me put this in my hand first. Because I don't want this all the way up on my roots. I want to stay at least an inch away from my roots. So I'm staying kind of far. This like credit card space, like 3 inches worth of space. That's where I'm saturating it, the hair color. And I'm just squeezing it in and doing kind of the praying method from that point down. But as I get to the top, I'm just like combing my fingers through, because I don't want this all over. I'm just putting the hair color in my hands like this instead of directly into my hair. So I'm just brushing it through about 1/2 inch to 1 inch away from my scalp. And then I'll put some more in my hands. And then do kind of like the praying hands method. For the ends and the bottom. Like that. I'm gonna put a little bit more on my ends in the back here. And then I should be good to move on. I started at 12:30. All right, so now I got my next section, my second section, doing the same thing. That, fingering it through. At the top. And then applying it heavily at the bottom. Not me missing a twist. What? Oh my gosh, this is ghetto. I should have just took all these twists out. Let me get some color on this twist. I can't believe I missed a whole twist. All right now, so the back and the middle should be very well saturated. Now we're gonna move our way to the top. All right, we on the last section, the home run. I'm not seeing my hair get very light on the ends, but I do know that this dye is pretty dark, like coming out of the bottle. So it could just be like that because my hair is wet with the dye. And maybe it'll look a little bit brighter once it's dried, once it's all washed out and dried. But I don't know. Whew. All them twists is out now on that side, so I can finally finish, making sure I don't miss none again. All right, so we are finally done. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? It's already been 20 minutes. So it's 12:57. So it's already been 20 minutes, but I just now got to the top. So I'm gonna leave this in. I think I'll be okay if I leave this in for another 20 minutes without it like getting crazy. So the back, I don't know, like I can't tell if this is like changing my hair color. So I'm just adding some more color to like the ends of my hair. Just pulling through with the color of my gloves and adding some more color. Like looking at like back here, like I don't see a lot of color change back here. I don't know. So I'm just gonna use the rest of this dye on the gloves, rubbing it in like this, and then just kind of saturating my ends mostly, pulling on it like this type deal. Okay, and I'm gonna put the cap on and let this sit in my hair for another at least 20 minutes since I had just got to the front. I think my hair should be okay, especially since I have like mostly low porosity hair, and because my hair is natural, and it had products on it. I think I'll be okay letting this sit for a little bit. So I'm just gonna let this sit and process underneath this cap now for at least another 20 minutes, and then we'll come back to it and see what it's doing. Alright y'all, so it is 1:17, so it's been another 20 minutes, and processing with the cap on allowed it to like sit in the heat, so it probably did change a little bit of color. A little bit? Can I say a little bit? Okay, I can see that it changed colors a little bit. Yeah, it changed colors a little bit. I can see it now, especially compared to my natural hair. So letting it sit and process that way, I think did help a little bit underneath the cap. But I'm gonna go out. Look how smushed it is. I'm gonna go out in the sun just to look at it. Just to look at it a little bit in the sunlight. Okay. Okay, so it did look good, you guys. Like, I went outside and I looked in the lighting, in the sunlight, and it actually did look good, and it looked like what I wanted it to look like, as far as the brown color. So I'm gonna rinse this out first, and then I'm gonna go in with the second color, which is the sun-kissed brown. And the sun-kissed brown, I'm only gonna be putting on like certain coilies in here. Like, I'm probably gonna pick out coil section there and put on the sun-kissed brown and work it like that. So I'm just rinsing this out, and then I'm going in with the other color. Okay, so I rinsed it out, and now I have the 377 color, which is the sun-kissed brown, and I'm going to go ahead and get this going. Hold on. I'm excited to see what it's gonna look like when I take this off my head, because I didn't see it. I only saw like a little sneak peek, and I think I'm in love. So I'm excited to see what it's gonna look like when I take this shirt off my head. But I rinsed it out. I rinsed it out until it was mostly like clear. The water was running mostly clear. And because I'm not putting this all over like a majority of my hair, I am gonna use the bowl for this, and one of the little sticks, one of the little color brushes and dye brushes in here in this bowl. That's probably not even like half the bottle that I put in the bowl. And now I'm gonna towel dry this a little bit. I can tell now. I can tell, like, being under regular light, that my hair is a lighter color, which I'm excited about. I also got some foil for this part, just to kind of like help the color process. So I only want pieces of this color. So I'm gonna grab like this right here, and then I got my little dye brush, put some dye on it, and I'm gonna get it on the ends, and then just kind of a little bit up. like that. I'm gonna take a little piece of foil to keep it sectioned off and everything too. There it is. And I'm gonna wrap it up. That should be okay.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Okay, so I think I got enough of like the little highlighted stripes. I hope I didn't miss no pieces in the back, like, and it's gonna look obvious. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put just a little bit more in this bowl, and then using my fingertips, I'm just gonna go in and dab on my ends with this color. So I'm just going in on my ends with this color in places where I can see, obviously. Just getting a little bit of the ends so that I can get that little bit lighter color that I was looking for. And then, yeah, I'm gonna put a cap on this one. Let this also sit for 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna move on from there. So I'm just gonna use the same cap, but I'm gonna use it inside out. It shouldn't be a big deal. It's a mess in here. But alright, so it's been 20 minutes and I don't know, because where I put it, like, so I put it on the ends right here, right? And it don't look that much lighter, boo. Like, at all. I wonder if it's because my hair was already wet, or what. Oh, that's different. Yeah, it don't look that much lighter, sweetheart. So we might have to let this sit for a little bit longer. Let me check. It could just be, again, because it's wet with the dye on it. That it's looking like it ain't really doing nothing like last time. But shoot, let me see what's up in here. All right, it looked like it's a little lighter up in here than on the ends. I think I'm gonna be good because I didn't want it to be too light anyway. So I'm gonna rinse this out now. I'm gonna take all this off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be good. And then if I ever want it to be lighter, I'll just go back and do it another time. But let me go ahead and take these. Let me start from the back because that's where I started. Okay, so that's all the foil pieces taken out. I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse this out. And once I rinse this out, I'm going to use the Olaplex. Once I rinse this out, I'm gonna use the Olaplex Zero, which is the intensive bond building hair treatment. You're supposed to apply this to dry hair, but I'm just gonna be applying it to towel dry hair. And saturate your hair from root to tip. Leave it on your hair for 10 minutes and then you don't rinse it off. You go straight into number 3. So you guys should have seen me do this Olaplex treatment before already. It's not nothing like crazy or complicated, but I'm just gonna put this on first. I've never tried number 0 before, so we're gonna try this first. Then we're gonna jump into 3 right here, which we have used before. And then number 3 is gonna sit on my hair for a minimum of 10 minutes, but I'm gonna try to let it sit for as long as I can before I have to go pick up the kids, because I need to finish washing my hair and all that before I go get them. So and this Olaplex, like I said at the beginning, this is supposed to be for color treated hair, to help preserve the color and to strengthen the hair after coloring and stuff like that. So this should not take out any of the color or reverse anything that I've done. So I'm gonna go ahead straight in number 0 first after I towel dry my hair or t-shirt dry my hair. Then I'm gonna throw number 3 right on top of it, and then let this sit. And I'll probably let it sit for a good little while, because as I was taking the foil out, I did notice that some of my hair was a little more elastic than it usually is. So I'll probably let this sit together in my hair for a total of about an hour-ish. What time is it? Yeah, I can let this sit for about an hour-ish in my hair in total with both of these. So 10 minutes with this, and then the rest of my time with number 3. And then I'll go ahead, rinse out number 3, and then shampoo it. And then I will use the Olaplex number 5 conditioner. And how long I keep that in is going to depend on what time it is, because I do got to go pick up my kids in a couple of hours. So I'm gonna clean up this mess, rinse this out, apply this, do my thing, and I will be back. So I wanted to show y'all before I started the Olaplex, but this is what my hair looks like rinsed out. You can see that some of my ends, they are actually a little bit lighter than that darker brown. It's not blonde, it's more just like lighter brown, which I'm not really too mad at. It's okay. I did want it to be more blonde, but it ended up just turning a little bit of a lighter brown, and almost like reddish, which I don't know how I feel about that, because I definitely didn't want it to go that way. I wanted it to stay on the cooler side, not cool side, but I wanted to stay on the blonder side, as opposed to going over to the redder side. So I wanted it to be more brown, blonde brown ish. So some of them, oh wait, right here, see this right here got a little bit of blonde on it. Hold on, let me see if y'all can see. If I zoom in. I don't know if y'all can see, but like on the tips of this one, there's a little bit of blonde action going on over there. Little bit, but most of it is, yeah, it just like turned a little bit lighter than that other brown. Oh, and I also want to mention that my hair doesn't feel bad right now. After all of the coloring, it doesn't feel like super dry or strong or crunchy. It doesn't feel too bad. So I did want to let y'all know that, as far as like what the color did to my hair itself, as just the color. And then as you can see, none of my hair is really changed texture. It's all still the same texture, so none of it changed. There was no bleaching in this process. It was just using, you know, using permanent hair dye. Okay, so I went ahead and let the conditioner sit in my hair. It sat in my hair for like 3 hours. I don't know what time it is right now. I think it's like 7 something. But it sat in my hair for at least 3 hours, about 3.5. So now I'm just gonna twist it up, and then we'll see what it looks like once the twists are dry. But yeah, I washed it. There was no nothing in the foam. Like, the foam wasn't all brown or anything like that. I can see the brown on my hair a lot better now than earlier. So I'm liking that. And I can't tell, and I'm probably not going to be able to tell until I straighten my hair in May for my 3-year anniversary, my 3-year growth anniversary, and my 3-year length check. But it looks like the blend wasn't bad, like when I was like how I didn't take it all the way to my scalp, and instead I just kind of left it off of my scalp by like an inch or so or whatever. It's looking like, you know, that was a good little method in order to get kind of like an ombre grown out type of look on the dye. So the products that I'm using are going to be this Quench Cream from Juices and Botanics, this fortifying leave-in conditioner. It came in like a little box, but you can buy it separately. But this is a black owned hair care brand from a black owned stylist in Dallas. So I'm gonna use that as my L. Then I'm gonna go in with my Juices and Botanics, the Gentle Drip. This is from the same brand, obviously, and it is a growth oil. So I've only got a little bit left. I'm gonna go ahead and use this as my O. And then for my C, I'm gonna seal in everything with this Mixed Chicks Coil Kink and Curl Styling Cream. I've been using this on my daughter's hair. I used it like for the past 2 weeks. I only moisturize her hair on the first day after I wash it, or the first night after I wash it is when I moisturize her hair, and then I follow up with like spray throughout the week. Why is this piece long like this and straight? I follow up with like this leave-in. It's like water and oil basically. Okay y'all, so I'm back. It is a week later. I didn't feel like waiting until 2 weeks to do this again. So we just a week into this, but I got another box of dye, just a blonde dye that we're gonna try. I felt like the brown took pretty good. Some people were saying that my hair still looks black, but I know it's brown and it looks pretty good. So I think it's just because of how compact and I don't know. But it definitely looks brown, you guys. Like if you're looking at it, you can see the brown in here. So yeah, we're just gonna add the blonde tips and, you know, a little bit of blonde streak in here, and we're gonna see how that turns out. I'm kind of excited for it, but I don't know, we're gonna see. So anyway, again, my hair is not washed. This is just, you know, regular hair. I'm gonna have to part it into sections in order to make sure that I'm getting every section. So I think I'm just gonna do 3 sections. Yeah, I feel like I want to just do 3 sections. So I'm just gonna go ahead and section off the front like this, and then I'll work on the back separately. I thought I took a picture for you guys of what my hair looked like on Easter weekend. I thought I had took a picture and saved it, but I guess it didn't save. It was just like in my stories, so now it's gone. So I don't have that picture, unfortunately, and I didn't take any other pictures in between time. But let me see if I turn it this way. Okay, so y'all see this brown. Don't play with me right now. Y'all see the brown in here. I know y'all see that it's brown, and it's a good color brown to be dyeing blonde tips. So that's what we gonna do. The color that I got is 384. This is light golden blonde. So last time I got like a medium golden brown, and then I got a light golden brown. This time I got light golden blonde, and hopefully this light golden blonde color is going to do what I needed to do for the tips of my hair. Okay, my hair does have products on it like always, but I'm not too stressed about that. Again, I'm not using the Dark and Lovely. Oh no, honey, this is different. This one has a lift booster package in here. So now I'm a little bit scared because this one is different from the brown ones. So let me read these instructions real quick. Okay, so I have absolutely no idea what I did with my gloves. So I'm gonna have to use these janky raggedy gloves that come in the instructions. If you guys hear any DMX music, that's because DMX passed today, RIP, and my husband's out there listening to his friend. So if that's what y'all hear in the background, they don't respect me. I told him I was coming to do this. But anyway, so you basically start with the cream developer and you cut off the tip like, or I think you can just pull this off. Okay, yeah, pull off the tip like last time, and you actually add the powder lightener in there first. And then you add the color in after you shake up the lightener. So we gonna open this up. Uh oh, I think I need to cut it. We're gonna cut open this lift booster just in the corner. Do this away from my face and pour it in. And the only thing that was different was, like, at first it says set the timer for 20 minutes, and then it says after the 20 minutes apply to the roots, like apply the remainder to the roots. And then it said let it sit for 40 minutes, max 60 minutes. So it says to wait for your hair to turn like a pale yellow color. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in for that long, but I'm definitely gonna keep it in until I can see at least a little bit of color change. So however long that takes, hopefully it doesn't take 60 minutes because I really don't want this sitting in my hair for 60 minutes. All right, so you shake that up once you put it in the bottle. So it's just the powder in here right now. Let me put a glove on real quick so it don't get crazy over here. I don't know where my other gloves went. Like, I just had them last week. All right. Okay, the powder, I don't see no powder sitting on top. I'm pretty sure it's mixed up. So now I'm gonna put in the color to the bottle. Like that. Put the top back on. Okay, so the color is mixed in, and now I have my little pink bowl back where I'm gonna add the light color. And this is like a cream, so it's like a white cream. There ain't no color up in here. Ain't no brown color. It's just a white cream. So we got that. Now I'm going to do kind of the same thing that I did the last time when I put the foil on in pieces. So I'm just gonna part out the back section right here, the bottom. So I'm just gonna do this little piece right here, and then for the rest of it, I'm just gonna do the tips. So I'm gonna grab my little brush. I actually should put gloves on my other hand. That ain't going nowhere. And I'm gonna put this on the ends, obviously. I want this on the ends. I'm gonna take some cream and kind of like that. That should be good. And then I'm just gonna wrap this up. And then for the rest of this back section, I'm just gonna kind of dip and dab a little bit of blonde here and there. Not really doing too much, but just a little light dip, you know, nothing crazy. And then that part I'm gonna leave out because I don't care if it gets like super processed or, you know. So I'm just gonna leave that out. And we just gonna keep working. Hopefully I don't get too much color all over my hair, but take another little section here. And that's how I'm working.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Okay, so this is what the back looked like. I think I got everything with at least a little bit of dye on it. And then I have a few pieces in the back with, you know, the foil and stuff. So now we're gonna head to the front sections. This is actually going a lot quicker than it did last time. So yeah, we're gonna have to see about this and what it looks like in the end. All right, that is one side done. I think I did like 3. I know I did a little bit of bigger chunks this time. But yeah, I think it's gonna be good. And y'all, I just wanna say that I feel bad because I was supposed to trim my hair in February and I skipped it to do protective styles to retain growth, and I'm dyeing my hair blonde. Like I feel like a cheat right now, like a traitor. And I don't feel like putting no protective style in my hair, like not until May. So bloop, there's that. I think that's enough because I don't want to get too crazy. So I think we good now. I'm just gonna, whatever is like, taking this super small amount, putting it on my glove, right? And I'm just gonna kind of touch up in here a little bit. Touch my ends. Ooh, touch my ends a little bit. Just kind of spread a little bit of lightness around like that, and that's done. I used up almost half the whole bottle, like a third of the bottle is what I used up, and I ain't doing no more. What I'm gonna do though is put on this shower cap, and I'm gonna keep it on for at least 30 minutes, and I'm gonna monitor my ends, and then I'll come back and I'll let you guys know how long I kept it on for sure. But I can already see it lightening, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep this on for a really long time. So we're gonna do 30 minutes undisturbed, and then I'm gonna check it, and then I'll keep it on for a little bit longer, or I'll rinse it out from there. Okay, so I'll be back. All right, so I rinsed it out, and this is the color that I got. I wanted it to be a little more on like the blonde side, but I also didn't want to go too bright with it just yet. I kind of just wanted to see what it was gonna look like, you know, with a little bit of extra tint. So it's getting a little bit blonde, but it still has a little more of like a bronze color to it, the same way it did when I did the brown. So I think that's just like the natural, you know, undertones of my hair and stuff that's making it more bronzy than it is blondie like I wanted it. But I'm not gonna dye it anymore outside of this for a little bit of time. I'm just gonna leave this color in, let it do what it do, and then maybe we'll try to go a little bit more blonde later. But for now, I'm not mad at the color. It is close to what I had been wanting anyway in the pictures that I showed you guys, so I think we're gonna be good. I'm just gonna add the same things that I did last time. So I'm gonna do the Olaplex treatments, do treatment 0 first for like 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna throw treatment 3 on top, and then from there wash, condition, and probably twist it up again like I did last time to let it kind of stretch and dry. All right, so I'll probably end up showing you guys my hair tomorrow. I got some things I gotta deal with. I got these children. Y'all already know how I go with me. I try to give you guys content, but you can't really control what's going on outside of your control right now. So I'm gonna go take care of that, and then yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow after I got my little twist popping.